We really set out to answer the question, how do you have a meaningful day when you're an adult, like my son Noah, who's living with a significant disability? And pursuing an answer to that question is really what led us to create this farm. My name is Heidi, and my husband Philippe and I founded Common Roots Farm in Santa Cruz, California. We're a nonprofit market farm where people with disabilities join with others to grow healthy food, beautiful flowers, and build relationships that sustain everyone. We aim to be a local, trusted food source for fresh produce and cut flowers. We aim to include people living with intellectual or developmental disabilities in all aspects of our production. We aim to implement ecologically responsible practices that maintain the health of our farm and help address climate change. Here at Common Roots, people with disabilities are taking a lead role in stewarding the largest remaining farm parcel within the city limits of Santa Cruz. Our urban farm is an unusual setting in that we are only a mile from downtown. We care for a year-round creek that runs through our farm, and we're growing thousands of pounds of produce annually to help feed our community. Our community is also helping us by coming out and volunteering, taking on projects to build out our infrastructure, and supporting us financially as customers and donors. It's a relationship we deeply appreciate and rely on to bring our farm products to market and fulfill our social mission.
In order to include farmers of all abilities in our operation, we are creating a physical farmscape that is more wheelchair accessible so those with mobility impairments can get around. It's a bit like applying universal design principles to a farm. We also do simple things like space our rows a bit further apart to make it easier for beginning farmers to work the land and tend our crops. We do some cropping in raised beds, and we also adapt our tools and methods to accommodate a wider variety of abilities.
Finally, and perhaps most importantly, we also strive to create a culture of welcome. For us, that means getting creative about matching individuals with disabilities and their support person to the myriad tasks on a farm that need to get done. Most farms value efficiency very highly, and we sometimes compromise there in the interest of including everyone. But we never compromise on the quality of what our farm produces. For example, it might take us a bit longer to harvest our produce than on other farms, but we won't sacrifice taste or quality as we get our products to customers. Our culture is not about creating token opportunities, but about excellence in food and flower production while being patient in figuring out how everyone can really participate. Common Roots Farm is really about bringing people with and without disabilities together in this farming endeavor. It's about offering people who too often are hidden from view, who are undervalued, meaningful ways to engage in doing something of value for their community, something they can feel good about. When people with disabilities are growing your tastiest strawberries, the freshest lettuce, and producing the delicious jam on your toast, their status is elevated. They move from being viewed as the objects of other people's pity to being the neighbors who grow my freshest produce or the beautiful bouquets that I can enjoy each week in my home. Being involved with Common Roots Farm means experiencing a deeper connection to the natural world that comes from working the soil, helping to nurture and bring forth the various crops we grow here, and experiencing the changing of the seasons in a very direct way. That's the benefit of working on farm with us. Invariably, when we work side by side with others, the barriers that exist between us naturally begin to break down. Relationships and understanding grow. Appreciation for differences becomes easier in my experience. These are all great reasons to get involved with us. But even if you just want to get out of your head for a while and be in nature, we offer that too. There are many ways you can become involved with Common Roots Farm. Become a CSA customer and receive weekly produce throughout the season. Shop our farm stand, volunteer, organize a group to work on a project, purchase our shelf-stable products available on our website, tell your friends about us, donate if you can. At Common Roots Farm, everybody is encouraged to get involved, and we love growing our community.